Imagine if you had an employee who never got sick, never missed work, didn't ask for a raise, and could handle customer questions at 3 a.m. with the same energy as 3 p.m. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, how to build your very own 24/7 AI bot. Now, you might be wondering, why is an IT company sending you this? Well, for years, we've helped businesses solve problems and boost productivity through technology. AI is simply the latest and most exciting way to do that. Before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm MC Tracy, AI Specialist, and you may be wondering if this is for you. Well, this webinar is for you if 1, you're already using AI, but you know there's always more to learn. 2, you've started your AI journey, but honestly, you're overwhelmed and not sure where to go next. Or 3, this is for you if you've never done anything and you can't even spell AI. No matter where you fall on the spectrum, you're in the right place. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is open up a document where we are going to have a step-by-step walkthrough on how to create this 24/7 AI employee. By the end of it, you will have a custom GPT that is going to be your virtual employee in ChatGPT. Okay, so step 1, we're going to just open up 2 different custom GPTs to help assist us in this process. So step 1, we're going to open the brand avatar builder. So just click the link and keep it open in a tab. Next one, you are going to open up our Make a Guru, and you are going to click and open that up and keep it in a tab. So we've got our brand avatar builder here, and we have our Guru creator. Step 3 is you are going to open ChatGPT. You do need a paid version of ChatGPT for this. You can always use the lowest tier. I think it's $25 a month. So use that portion of ChatGPT for this exercise. Okay, so today I'm going to walk you through this template as if I were creating it for an IT company, but anywhere that we have something like IT company, you would change that out for your current industry and what you are wanting this bot to do for you. So first things first is we are going to copy this prompt that I have here and paste it into ChatGPT. So it says, please create for me a detailed business profile on the blank industry/geography in the context of what they want or need to work with a managed service provider, aka outsourced IT services. So where this says, create for me a detailed business profile on the industry/geography, that is going to be whatever your bot, the industry that you are using your bot for. So that would be, I'll change this out for the healthcare industry. Maybe I'll even go further down with that and do dental industry, in the context of what they need or want to work with a managed service provider, aka outsourced IT services. So I'm going to send that through on ChatGPT, and it will give me a output. It says thinking longer for a better answer, which is great. Evaluating dental needs for managed services, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's going to wait there. And what we're going to do is we are going to copy the entire output that this ChatGPT gives us, and we are going to save it into a doc titled industry profile. So this one would be a dental profile, industry dental kind of thing. It's going through HIPAA finalization, searching for HIPAA rules, all that good stuff. So it's really giving it a lot of thought here. That is with ChatGPT 5. There is an option for it to think longer so that it gives you a more holistic answer, more in-depth. Okay, so now it has come back with a practical MSP-oriented profile of the dental industry, what they want, what they need, and how to package your services so dental practices from solo offices to DSOs say yes. So it has given me a lot of information here, and it is continuing to kind of detail out. It also has included references of some of the reasoning behind this profile. And I'm going to copy the entire output and paste it into a Word document and save it as dental industry. Okay, so I can copy it by clicking this copy button here. And I'm going to open up a new Word file. And paste the entire output here. I'm going to remove where it talks to me specifically, and I am going to save this as dental industry. And a Word document is fine to save it as, or PDF. Either works. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our instructions and go to step 4. In Brand Avatar Builder, we are going to upload the industry profile, so the dental industry document that I've just created, and we are going to enter a prompt into this Brand Avatar Builder. So that's one of the links that we have selected at the very beginning, and we are going to copy this prompt and then paste it along with our industry document into the Brand Avatar Builder. So I'm going to upload that file. It says, based on the doc I just gave you, please give me a perfect avatar for a buyer of MSP services. So in this case, I'm doing MSP services again, but you would of course switch that out for whatever you are using this bot for. Okay, so now what it's doing is it's tapping into some pain points, some fears, what keeps our reader awake at night, these kind of things, so that we can understand, or the bot, your 24/7 AI employee, can understand a little bit more in depth on what your client would be feeling. So we have fears, angers, frustrations, secret desires, some trends, some jargon and language use. All of this is going to be training your person. Back to the step-by-step worksheet, we are now going to enter prompt 2. So we have just entered prompt 1. We are going to now enter prompt 2. Back into the Brand Avatar Builder, I've copied prompt 2 that says, now take this data and create an actual avatar of a fictitious person who would be the perfect candidate for me to write to. So now it has created a fictitious dental practice owner called Dr. Lisa Moreno, and it's given me a lot of details about Dr. Lisa. So this is likely somebody, the avatar of somebody that I would be working with. Okay. Day in her life, language she responds to, buying triggers, pain points, etc. Now we're going to go back to the worksheet and enter prompt 3. So prompt 3 states, that's all great, but now can you give me more detailed emotional information about this avatar that would allow my writers to better connect with her on an emotional level? So we are really getting detailed on who your customer avatar is so that you can better communicate with them. So now that we have all 3 prompts in this Brand Avatar Builder, we are now going to copy all 3 outputs that the Brand Avatar Builder gave us, and we are going to collect it into a document and title it Avatar. So this is our current avatar for the dental industry. Okay, so I'm going to copy all of this and put it into a new Word document. And I'm going to jump in here and remove some of the different outputs and the conversation that I had with ChatGPT. So it gave me that first output, and I'm going to remove what I said and what the brand avatar said, the second output, and then I'm going to remove our conversation there. Looks like we've got all of that. Here it is, right here. Going to remove that. And finally, we have our last output from it. This is interesting for you to look through and look at and have a better understanding of your audience, but this is really just training this new assistant that you will have in who your client is, so that they can either, if you wanted to make a marketing bot, they could communicate to them on a marketing level, knowing their pain points and fears, and really have captivating messaging. Or if you have a customer service bot, the customer service agent would also know kind of where your client is coming from, what they have to deal with in a day-to-day basis, and helps you have a better understanding of who you're communicating with, so that you don't have as generic of responses. If you're using ChatGPT, it really understands your audience. Okay, so we are going to save this as avatar. So I'm going to save this as dental avatar. Save. All right. Hopefully we're all kind of sticking in here, and we're almost done, which is incredible. This, you can build a lot of these in a short amount of time, and you will have a great team on your hands of virtual assistants. Okay, so step 5, we are going to go to a guru builder now at this point, and we are going to upload both the industry file that we created and the avatar file that we created. So I'm going to copy the prompt that we have provided you and go into the guru builder. Okay, and I'm going to paste this prompt. So here's what the prompt says. Please create me a ghostwriter guru who will be able to connect on a deep emotional level with the, and then you insert your avatar file name. So in this case, mine is dental avatar, as described here in the training for the, and then you insert your industry file name. So this one is dental industry for me. That's just so that it can connect the dots between your documents that you've uploaded and what you want it to do. Also added here in the training. This guru will be writing, and then this is when you can create whatever type of guru you want. But in this case, we're going to do a content guru. So this guru will be writing blog posts, newsletters, articles, and voice scripts to connect to the audience on the deepest emotional level possible. They should be friendly, warm, and communicate at a 5th grade reading level. All communication should be in first person. Okay, so I'm going to add the dental avatar document and the dental industry document, and I'm going to update the names here. So I'm going to say, as described with the dental avatar and the dental industry. And I'm going to let it generate my content creating guru. Okay, so this is now my virtual assistant. Her name is Casey Wynn, and it gives me a ton of information about herself. So it gives me background, it gives me hair color, eye color, age, weight, height, her educational background, her upbringing, her work experience, et cetera, et cetera. And this is now my virtual assistant, all of the information about her. Gives her a backstory and helps her to become more human. That's really what we're trying to do at the end of the day, is take this Custom GPT from just being an AI bot and knowing itself as an AI bot and turning it into an actual fictitious person that has backstory, that has behaviors, that understands your audience and can connect to them on an emotional level. And in this case, we're using her for a content generating machine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and paste it into a Word document again, and this is going to be my guru. So I'm going to remove the parts of ChatGPT communicating with me and just keep Casey Wynn's profile. Okay, so I'm going to save this as dental guru, and I'm going to just say Casey Wynn so that I remember her name, because she is now on my team as a virtual employee. And I am going to go to the next step. Next step is actually creating your custom GPT. So up until now on the free version, you could do almost everything that we have done. And this is where we go into the paid version of ChatGPT. So you are going to create a custom GPT. So how you do that is you go into ChatGPT and you are going to go to the sidebar where it says GPTs. You are going to click create in the top right corner, and you are going to start inserting information about your GPT here. Okay, so the name of it I am going to put as guru for the dental industry. And I'm going to put her name, Casey Wynn, so I can remember. Then in the instructions, we're going to copy these instructions that we've given you and paste it in here. The instructions are basically sharing with this custom GPT what its purpose is. So it says, this GPT is a reporter and will write articles, blog posts, newsletter posts, and video scripts for my business that sells outsourced IT services. So you can change that to industry in geography. So we're going to say dentists in, and I will say, let's say Nashville, Tennessee. Please follow the trainings below to understand the market, the avatar, and the brand voice. The content should be written in the voice of, and we're going to say Casey, the ghostwriter guru, while you should be writing to, and then we are going to need the name of our dental doctor. So let me go back and find that. Okay, so we are going to be writing to Dr. Lisa Moreno, and it knows all of this information from all of the different documents that we have created. So I'm going to say Dr. Lisa. She is representative of the reader, and there will be many different readers from many different locations that we're writing to. Please do not use Dr. Lisa's specific name or information in the outputs, okay? So now we're going to upload the guru, the avatar, and industry files. Okay, so industry, guru, and avatar, and open those up. And I am going to save my custom GPT. One more thing before we jump out of this specific window is at the top, there is a circle with a plus sign in it. This will give you a chance to create a logo for your custom GPT, but you can use DALL-E, which is ChatGPT's image generator, and it will come up with an image for you based on the name of your custom GPT here. Okay, so now I can remember that this is a dental industry guru. We've got a big giant tooth here and a writing pen so that I can remember that Casey is writing to dentists. Okay, so I'm going to click create in the top right-hand corner. And this is where you can share your GPT with others. So if you wanted people at your team to, know where your GPT is, those kind of things, you can. You can share your GPT, but in this case, we're just going to keep it to ourselves and click update. Okay, so now I'm going to view my GPT. And I'm going to start testing it because I want to make sure that this GPT knows what it's doing. In our file here, our step-by-step walkthrough, we have a prompt that says, please explain the instructions I have given you in the most detailed way possible so that I know that you'll be able to do this job to my satisfaction. So I'm going to copy that and paste it into my new guru, Casey Wynn, and see if she can understand what she is supposed to be doing. Okay, so she said, thank you for writing this. Here's a full breakdown of the instructions you've given me and how I'll execute them so you know I can meet your expectations. It says, number one, who I am writing as. I will write in the voice of Casey Wynn, the ghostwriter guru, a warm, empathetic, clear communicator who translates complex IT and compliance topics into plain English. Then she goes on to say who she's writing to, what the market looks like, her content goals, her tone and voice, formats that I want, and the ultimate mission. So the mission is to become the trusted ghostwriter voice for outsourced dental IT services in Nashville and beyond, making dentists feel safe, supported, and prepared. And in short, I'll write as Casey Wynn, an empathetic guide, speaking to dentists that are anxious, overburdened, and craving peace of mind, using knowledge of the dental IT industry, compliance pressures, and emotional triggers to produce clear, calming, trust-building content that positions your MSP as the only choice dentists can rely on. Okay, so it sounds like Casey sure does know exactly what she's supposed to be doing. Now let's put her to the test. I'll copy this prompt that says, please create a 1,000 featured article for my readers about, and then you can insert your question. So I'm going to say about let's see, technology issues in their practice, and see if it can come up with a blog for me now that it's my content writer. Okay, so headline here says, when technology turns into toothaches, the hidden IT issues that disrupt dental practices. So this is perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for is a blog that is targeted to my audience, and that I have a blog now. I can just go ahead and send it out. That took 2 seconds for me to ask her to write a blog, and now I have it. Right? So this is awesome. This is what these 24/7 virtual employees can do. And a content bot is just the beginning. You can create as many bots as you'd like using this same formula and process. If the output does come out a little bit interesting and it doesn't sound quite like what you're looking for, we also have a prompt in here that says, this reads like an encyclopedia. This does not read like an article written by our ghostwriter guru, and I don't think it speaks directly to the pain points of the avatar. Please try again, right? So all you have to do is start communicating with this 24/7 virtual employee that you now have. And the more that you communicate with it, the more you give it feedback, constructive criticism, all of those good things, the better the output will be. So now you can treat it like a virtual employee in your workforce and continue to communicate with it on a day-to-day basis, give it feedback, and it will be a great workhorse for you. Okay, that wasn't too bad, right? So that is it for today. So now we've created a custom GPT that really focuses on your content. You can use this exact same framework to start creating custom GPTs that relate to your business, whether it's a customer service rep or a sales rep or some sort of assistant, maybe even a calendar assistant. ChatGPT can do all of this with this exact framework that we showed you today.